Nice song there, Smoky River, Southern Cloth. Senior division, move around, get some water. Look at that newlywed run right there, boy. I believe we have one more drum yet to be judged, and that's Ho Chunk Station. And after they sing, just want to remind you one more time, we're going to be going back to back. We're going to kind of move things rather quickly. And then I believe the next category is Junior Southern Cloth, right? Junior division. So we'll go one song with Blazing Bear, one song with Southern Style. Right? No more back-to-back with because they're already judged, right? All right. Song number 2, Beaver, how we looking? We ready to go? Smoky River. Smokey and the Bandit. All right. Thank you, Smoky River. Come on over this way, ladies, and line up for the judges. It's a long afternoon of contest, but we are contesting all the women categories now. We're about finished. And then we're going to move into the men, starting with the senior men's fancy, junior men's fancy. We're going to get things fired back up, get things rocking and rolling. Right now, we need the singing judges on over to Ho Chunk Station. But first, we're going to go to the Junior Women's Southern Cloth. Song number 1, Southern Style, and song number 2, Blazing Bear. And it's going to be back-to-back, John David. So as soon as that song is done over there from T and the boys, then after T is there, we'll spill the tea. Yeah, I just found that out. That means spread the gossip. So here at this powwow, the 50th annual celebration, we as indigenous people here, we do not like gossip. But you know what I heard? Yeah. Southern Style, we're ready to go. Song number 1, Junior Women's Southern Cloth. Did you see who she's with? Hey. Beautiful song. Thank you, Southern Style. Back to back, Blazing Bear. We're ready to go. Blazing Bear, blaze it up. Let's give these ladies a big round of applause this afternoon in the contest. And thank you, Blazing Bear and Southern Style. Come on over here, ladies, and show us your number proudly. And let's bring in the next category, which is the Senior Women Northern Cloth. Singing judges to Ho Chunk Station. Ladies, don't forget to smile at the judges. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. We're going to go a little break here with the judging Chasquet, so we'll give them a little time. But we're ready to go. Ho Chunk Station. Switch your FM dial to AM. Song number one, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for these ladies, Northern Cloth Style. Judges, mark your ballot. And Beaver Campbell said, singers, this is your contest finals, and we'll let you know if there's any ties right away. Right, Beaver? But this afternoon, he said, make sure you thank all my singing judges, he said, helping me out this afternoon. He said, I know it calls a lot to be a singing judge in a big singing contest like this, he said, but I have the utmost faith and confidence in my judges. So thank you, Beaver. Song number two, Ho Chunk Station. Junior Women Northern Cloth. Charging Horse, song number 1. Bear Creek, song number 2. All right, one more time, ladies and gentlemen, that's our final song to be judged this afternoon in the singing contest. And just as I promised you, we're going to get things kind of moving along rather quickly, so just giving you a heads up. We're going to start here at Charging Horse. Song number 1 for the Junior Northern Women Cloth. Song number 2, Bear Creek. Then we're going to get right into the Senior Adult Men's Fancy, Sharpshooter and Stony Creek. Junior Men's Fancy, Southern Style, Wabanaki Confederacy. We're going to go this order, back to back, or a little bit of break in between. That depends on Joaquin of how much he wants to give. But you let me know we're ready to go, Rusty. This is it. Junior Women Northern Cloth, song number 1, Charging Horse. Is it singer's choice or straight change-up? Singer's choice, Charging Horse. If you sing a change-up, Bear Creek, sing the straight. Charging Horse, if you want to sing it straight, Bear Creek, you got the change-up. You know the deal. Charging Horse, whenever you're ready, boys. Sing it loud, sing it proud, sing it good from the hood. Thank you, Charging Horse. We're going to come on over here to Bear Creek in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bear Creek. Yeah. Uh-huh. About another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, in the Northern Cloth Style Bear Creek. Ahoo. Well, the good news is all the women categories are done, and I've been on the mic for the last 24 songs. I'm going to take a little break over there, and then Joaquin's going to take care of the men here, and then I'll be back about the chicken dancers. We're going to split it up. But anyway, we're staying in rotation this way. We're trying to give you a heads up. I believe Sharpshooter and Stony Creek, you'll have the senior men's fancy. Come on in. Joaquin, you ready to row?
I'm ready.
I turn it on over to Charleston, Joaquin Hamilton.
Chesky Osceola, if you would please move your vehicle or it will be towed. We got the FedEx truck trying to roll in. Chesky.
Ruben.
All righty, where we at here? Sharpshooter, song number 1. We're ready, Rusty? All right, we're ready. We got the high side. Take it away. about that for song number 1? All right, we're going to give them a short little tiny break. Stand by. There's Stony Creek. You're going to have song number 2. We're going to get into our junior adult men's fancy right after this. It'll be Southern Style and the Wabanaki Confederacy. All right, we got the high sign. Take it away, Stony Creek. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, my goodness. Senior adult men's fancy feather dancers. That's how you do it. Thank you, thank you. Oh, man. All right. Junior adult men's fancy feather dancers, come on into the arena. I believe we're going to have 2 groups. Stand by, Southern Style and Wabanaki. Circle up, fellas, circle up. They're going to count you out. 1, 2, 1, 2, uno, dos, uno, dos. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the fastest moccasins around. Woo-wee. Good one, good one. All right, we ready, Cheske? All right, we got the high sign, Southern Style. Take it away. Group number 1, song number 1. Here we go. Oh. Yeah. Now scream. Awesome, awesome. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? That's song number 1. Stand by, Wabanaki Confederacy. You're going to have song number 2 for Group 1. Man, oh man. Somebody bring me a drink of water. Hey. All righty. Here we go. Song number 2. Take it away, Wabanaki Confederacy. Make some noise for our fancy feather dancers. Good dancing. Woo-wee. OMG. That's what we're talking about right there, ladies and gentlemen. Man, oh man. All right, group number 2, come on into the arena. War Paint, stand by. Blazing Bears, stand by. You guys will be singing for group number 2. Come on in, gentlemen. It's showtime. I believe our judges are ready to go. We got the high sign. Take it away. War Paint, song number 1. Stand by, senior men's grass. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Song number one. Good dancing, good singing. Thank you, Kia and the crew. Aho. All right, our next song will be from Blazing Bear. Get us a real good one lined up. Stand by, Senior Men Grass. You're coming up next. Oh, man. All right, we got the high sign. Cut it loose there. Blazing Bear. Oh, how about that, ladies and gentlemen? Let them hear it. Woo, man. That was tricky. That was just as tricky as the treaties that the U.S. government gave to my Sac and Fox people. That's how tricky that was. Hey. All right, here we go. Calling out our senior men's grass dancers. Song number one will be coming over here to the boys. Song number two, we're going to skip over to Ho Chunk Station, and we'll come back to Smoky River for one of the southern tunes, all right? We got the high sign. Take it away. Hokey and the boys coming at you from Minnesota. Ooh, 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 ooh. Here we go. about that? Song number 1. Thank you there, Hokey and the Bulls. Stand by, Ho Chunk Station. We'll come back over to you guys, Smoky River, once we hit a southern category. All righty. All right, Ho Chunk Station, here we go. Song number 2. Ooh, come on up here, gentlemen, line it up. Thank you to the station, Ho Chunk Station. At this time, we would like to call in the junior adult men's grass dancers. If you would, please come on into the arena. We're going to be coming over here to Charging Horse and Bear Creek. So get us some good tunes lined up. I know these guys are ready to leave it on the floor. They brought their A game to showcase right here in Seminole Tribal Territory. Ooh. Come on out, fellas. All right, we got the high sign. Charging Horse, take it away. Song number 1. Here we go. right. Oh, man. Let them hear it, ladies and gentlemen. That was song number 1. We're going to be coming over here to Bear Creek for song number 2, Hurry Up Trainers. Good singing there, Charging Horse. You're making me like it. Woo-wee. Kind of rimmed it in the beginning and finished up strong. God. Old way. Man, oh man, we have a lot of talent on the dance floor right now. These guys are locked and loaded and ready to go. They brought their A game to Florida. All right, we got the high side. Bear Creek, take it away. Song number 2. Stand by, Senior Men's Chicken. Make some noise for our men grass dancers. Thank you, fellas. Thank you, Gabe and the boys over there. Sounding pretty aye. Man, oh man. All righty. Senior adult men's chicken, come on into the arena. Stand by, sharpshooter. You're going to have song number 1. Stony Creek, you're going to have song number 2.
Joaquin, it kind of sounded like Bear Creek was going horse stealing tonight.
Yeah. Gabe knows about stealing those horses. He stole a few. All right, here we go. Sharpshooter, take it away. Song number 1. Senior men's prairie chicken. that, ladies and gentlemen? Man, oh man, thank you, Sharpshooter. And while we have a little break here, I want to remind all you Prairie chicken dancers, next weekend in Prairie Island, Minnesota at the Winter Wachipi, the head man dancer, Skull Black Bear, he's going to be sponsoring a chicken dance special. First place, $3,000 and a Pendleton jacket and a star quilt. Second place, $1,000 and a Pendleton blanket. Third through fifth, $500 and a Pendleton blanket. Sixth place through 10th place, $100. So we'll see you chicken dancers in Prairie Island next weekend. All righty, we got the high sign. We're going to come on over here to Stony Creek for song number 2. Here we go. Let them hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Good job, Prairie chicken dancers. Good singing there, fellas. All right, let's see. Where are we? Junior adult men's chicken. At this time, I'm going to turn the microphone over here to Brother Ruben. I completed the last 30 categories.
I know it. I know it. Let's give Joaquin Hamilton a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, right here out of Shawnee, Oklahoma, one of Oklahoma's finest. And if Freddie Kozad was here, he'd followed up with a guy. Junior men's chicken, come on in, boys. Junior men's chicken, we're ready to go. Wabanaki Confederacy, song number 1, Wabanaks. If any of you young men are trying to snag and you're having trouble, just tell them you sing with Wabanaki Confederacy. It sounds like a cool name, right? It just sounds cool, man. Yeah. Wabanaki Confederacy, song number 1. Song number 1 from Wabanaki. Round of applause for these chicken dancers. Chicken dancers. Check your bells real quick, and then we're going to come on over to song number 2. And I believe that is War Paint. Is that right? All right, stand by. War Paint, as soon as Chasquez lets me know we're ready to go. We had a little pit stop there. Yeah. You know, one time, remember Chasquez, my bells came off like that, but I danced right back into them. Remember that? Song number 2, War Paint. Okay. Yeah. Somebody make some noise for the junior men's chicken dancers. Man, good song, War Paint. Also want to give you a quick reminder up there in Prairie Island, Dakota, February 17, 18, and 19, $3,000 and a Pendleton jacket to the champion, sponsored by Headman Dancer Ska Black Bear. Huh? Oh, we need Tom Draper. Tommy Draper. Come on out to the dance floor. Oh, man. You know, we're going to take care of this matter on the floor, but you know, you chicken dancers that are lined up for the contest, and after the judging is done, I would ask you out of respect to make your way on over there and shake hands with that dancer. He excused himself. He disqualified himself. And a lot of times we don't see that too much in competition nowadays. I've seen them still run on up and get their points. But come on over there, shake his hand like that. Thank you. Do we have Tommy coming? Was Tommy Draper here? We got somebody? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, relatives, spectators, if you could have any recording devices, we ask you to put your cameras down, your video recording devices down at this time as we take care of this matter on the floor. Thank you. Right. All right. Thank you. Cortez, keep dancing. Keep dancing, nephew. Cortez Osborne. All right, we're going to get back into the program here. We're calling upon our Senior Men Northern Traditional. Come on in. Senior Men Northern Traditional, singing for you. We have the boys and Ho Chunk Station. Real quickly, we need these people, dancers, to come and check in. This will be the final call. Dakota Schrock, Winona Spider, Montoria Spider, Jerry Lane Lincoln. We need those four. Also Jocelyn White and Bella White Medicine. We need those 6 individuals to come on up and check in with Jesus. Jesus. Hola, ¿cómo está? Habla española, baila poquito. The only Spanish I used to know is uno más cerveza, por favor. That's the only one I used to know. But that was a long time ago. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Here we go. Song number 1, The Boys. Uno más, por favor. That was song number 1. Move around, boys. We're going to go to second song from the Ho Chung Station in 5, 4, 3. Get some water. Get some water if you need it. 2. Ho Chung Station, song number 2. Here we go. Sneak up. Ooh, let them hear you, ladies and gentlemen, the Senior Men Northern Traditional. They call these guys the 6-7 point bull elk. And now let's bring in the Junior Men Northern Traditional. These are the Spikes. Charging Horse, song number 1. Bear Creek, song number 2 for the Junior Men Northern Traditional. The Spikes or the 2 points. Still got Velvet. Charging Horse, we're ready to go. Song number 1, boys. Soca. Wicked, man, wicked. Thank you, Charging Horse. That was song number one. We're going to come on over to Bear Creek, song number two. I got a quick shout out from Chris White Wolf over there in Carnegie, Oklahoma. He said, I'm chilling with my babe. Yeah, you know you're from Oklahoma when they say my babe. Chris White Wolf, give your babe a hug for me. Bear Creek, song number two. Here we go. Oh, if you got that stop, raise your hand. We got some honesty in the house. All right. Good song, Bear Creek. By the way, where's Coach? We looked over there. Coach got fired. Senior Southern Straight, Southern Style, and Blazing Bear. And we'll finish it out with the final categories of the junior division straight dancers with, Smoky River and Southern Style. You'll have group Southern, Senior Southern. And then Blazing Bear and Smoky River will have junior Southern straight. All right. Where's Redbones Jr. at? Is it? Your dad said to behave. All right, we're ready to go. Song number one, Smoky River. Thank you for that applause, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Southern Straight Dancers here, Southern War Dancers here by way of Oklahoma, but throughout Indian country as well. This style represents the Southern traditional. Southern style, we're ready to go. We're coming to you. Southern style, song number 2. Oh, well, I'm just going off the list Chasquet gave me. Okay, is Blazing Bear here? Blazing Bear, song number 2. Help me out. Oh, yes. Did you see that, judges? Right on, Rylan. I know it. That's why they asked you to judge. We're going to bring out the final category, the Junior Men's Southern Straight, and we got Smoky River. Are you there? And Southern Style is already at dinner, I believe, so we're going to come on over to Scissortail. Oh, I just saw Marty. Blazing Bear, will come back to you for second song again, John David. Song number 1, we're ready to go. Smoky River. Put a little smoke on it. Smoky. Right on. Thank you there, singers. We're going to come on over here for the final song this afternoon. Seminole Tribal Color Guard. If you're still in the house, we have some colors here. We're going to... No? Okay. All right. Blazing Bear, whenever you're ready, song number 2. Give these gentlemen a round of applause on the Junior Southern Straight. Thank you, Blazing Bear. Gentlemen, aho, John, aho.
All right, thank you there, dancers. And don't forget, singers, we have drum roll call at 6:45. Grand entry scheduled for 7. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a special treat. My brother James Holt, he's fixing to take the floor here with our Seminole dancers. He's got some exhibition dancing and some knowledge that he's going to share with each and every one of you. So don't go anywhere. You're in for a special treat. And also, all those individuals that are standing along the line over here by the rails, if you could please find a seat. A lot of our spectators that can't see the dancers and things like that. So if you could please find a seat. That's for our handicap right there up front. So Brother James Holt is in the house. And also, if we could try to keep those aisles cleared out, please. So don't forget, grand entry, 7 o'clock, drum roll call, 6:45. At this time, we're going to turn the program over here to Brother James Holt and the crew. So, Brother James, whenever you're ready. James, do you need this microphone? You need this microphone? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn the microphone over here to Brother James Holt. He's going to take over at this time and share some knowledge and show some dancing. Here we go.
Thank you, Joaquin. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing? Oh, come on. It's Saturday. How's everybody doing? All right, all right. We have a good show for you today, ladies and gentlemen. You guys will be seeing a wildlife show, and you will be seeing a large alligator at the end of the show. But first, you guys are in for a real treat. I want to introduce to you my brother, my friend, longtime Alligator wrestler, legend, Billy Walker wants to share something with you, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go.
Well, James Holt had called me to do the Seminole Tribe of Gator show. And I said, you know what? We need to show them where we come from. And we're going to do what you call a friendship dance. And y'all more than welcome to join us. I know we're going to have some fun tonight. I heard Vixens. No, I'm playing. But anyway, I met a lot of people that does powwow, but they would tell me that their father was a stomp dance family. And you know, I'm just happy to get all of us together, and y'all more than welcome to join us. We have Harvey. He's going to do the start off. He's going to do the regular dance. Little Harvey here. How old is he? 5 years old. He's going to go around 3 or 4 times, and then we're going to line up and hold hands and go into a friendship dance. But this is Harvey. Harvey, wave at everybody. Want to say hello? Hello. All right. Let me get Daniel first. Come with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, make some noise for Seminole Stomp Dancing. Beautiful. What a wonderful thing to see. Very special. Thank you to everyone who took part in this. All right. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready to see an animal show? Coming to the stage, one of the best animal handlers in the business, also a two-time champion and probably 5 or 6 time reserve champion for the Freestyle Alligator Wrestling Competition Tournament that you'll see next weekend at Brighton Field Day, and also March 4th and 5th out at the honoring our matriarchs event. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great time to be in Seminole country. Are you guys having fun at the Tribal Fair? Take it away, Justin.
All right, all right, all right. How's everybody doing? Oh, come on, it's Saturday, it's getting later, we can do better than that. How's everybody doing? Much better. Give me a big round of applause for Billy Walker and James Holt over here. So long ago here, I got my niece with me. Everybody say hi, Zoe. Let's make her embarrassed. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Zoe. All right, so let me back this mic off my face a little bit. Try not to torture you guys too much with sound. So I got my start, you're good. I got my start a long time ago, believe it or not, at Seminole Oakley Indian Village, where I was treated like family and have been treated like family for a very long time. So I'm very proud to be a part of the events that we have here over at the Seminole Reservation, whether it be here, Big Cypress, Immokalee. Everywhere we go is always exciting for me. Now, we're going to start out with an animal that means a lot in Seminole culture, means a lot to myself as well. What we're going to bring out is Florida's top predator. Now, when I say Florida's top predator, I do mean the top predator. This is one of the largest reptiles that we have native here to Florida. So that means it belongs here in Florida. I'm going to take this bad boy out right now. Now, he's a big boy, but he's a sweet boy. Chobe. Big old alligator. All right, now this is Wally. Everybody say hi, Wally. You gonna wave back, Wally? Can we get one wave? One slow wave. Another one. Good job. That means he likes you guys. All right, so this is an American alligator, ladies and gentlemen, and I have a surprise for you. Billy Walker is gonna be out here after this show. So we're gonna do a short wildlife show. We're gonna be bringing out a gigantic alligator for the alligator handling show that Billy Walker is gonna be doing right after this. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Wally, and we're going to get into the other guys after that. Now, Wally is a special alligator. He's about 25 years old. He should be almost 10 feet, but he is stunted. Perfectly healthy, but he'll probably never grow. Got him about 10 years ago. He is a rescued animal, and again, he will probably never grow any bigger than he is. Now, a couple of facts about alligators. Alligators will grow about 1 foot every year until they hit 6 feet. Once they hit that 6 foot mark, it drastically changes. It goes down to a couple of inches to a couple of centimeters every year for the rest of their lives. So the alligators will continuously grow all the way until they pass. Alligators and crocodilians can live, I think the longest recorded living crocodilian was about 160 years old. Now 50 to 60 in the wild is a good average. But a couple of things about these American alligators. We have 2 million plus alligators in the state of Florida alone. But that's not the only range. They range from the southern tip of Florida all the way across to Texas, straight across back to North Carolina, and all the way back down to Florida with over 5 million alligators in existence. Now, being that we're in Florida and having 2 million plus alligators in the state, that means, one second here, that means that any body of water that you guys pass, whether it's a fresh body of water, sometimes salt water, they can't handle it too much, but they can be out there, but pretty much any body of water, man-made or not, you have a good chance of finding an alligator. Now this boy is sweet, he's a good alligator, but These alligators should be respected for what they can do. A large alligator, like you're about to see, has 25 to 3,500 pounds of pressure per square inch in that bite. So 40 teeth on top, 40 teeth on the bottom, that's 80 teeth altogether, and match that with the 25 to 3,500 pounds of pressure per square inch and the bite pressure, that is the second most powerful bite in the entire animal kingdom. Wrap your minds around that while Billy does his show. The second most powerful bite. So think of a 25-foot great white shark, has nothing on the bite pressure of a large alligator. Now these guys, even though they're the top predator of Florida, they do have somewhat of a rough life. Interestingly enough, it is a reptile. That means it's cold-blooded. Whatever temperature it is on the outside, that's what temperature they are on the inside. If you look down the back of this guy, you see all these ridges. Same with crocodiles. Those ridges are called osteoderms or scutes, for an easier word to say. Basically what it is, it serves two purposes. It's armor plating to withstand brute force impact from other alligators. The second thing is a solar panel. That's why you guys see alligators sunning all the time, because they're able to store that heat energy with these solar panels, and that's how they digest their food, that's how they go out for hunting, and that's how they stay good in the cold weather. Alligators are very cold tolerant. That's why they're found all the way up to North Carolina. These guys can do well in icy weather. Now, when you see and think about Florida being or an alligator being a top predator, it is, once it's bigger. But when they're small, it is a rough life. But here's something interesting. Reptiles usually lay eggs or give live birth. That is the end of motherhood. The moms do not take care of the babies. Alligators, a little bit different. Crocodiles, a little bit different. They'll build a nest. They'll actually protect that nest with their life. And they'll protect those babies for sometimes up to 3 years. But if the babies hang around too much, guess what? Mom will turn around and start picking off a couple of those babies. So all you kids out there, consider yourselves lucky. You guys got 18 smooth years. These guys got 3 and then they're done. But it's interesting because no other reptiles do that. 99.9% of all other reptiles just leave the young. They're left to their own devices. The alligators do protect their young. When they're born, we all seen a big alligator. They're black on top, light on the bottom, blend in with their surroundings. The babies have a lot of yellow stripes. Reason being, camouflage is just something else to keep them off of nature's dollar menu, because a little tiny baby alligator, that's right, just another chicken nugget on nature's dollar menu. But mom will have about 25 to 50 eggs. 1 in 5 of those make it to adulthood. And the reason why, and I know that seems like low numbers, but that's a good odds, especially when you got big fish eating little alligators, other alligators eating little alligators, snakes eating other alligators. They got a rough life as little guys. So 1 in 5 is a pretty good average, but they have the camouflage. They have mom. They have all that protection. And that's why these guys do a little bit better. Back in the 1960s, 70s, all the way up to the 80s, these guys were on the endangered species list. They've been off of it for a long time. Now, I know we don't have much time because we got to get to some other stuff. So I'm going to take out this guy's cousin. But before I do, does anybody want to take a guess? And you guys can scream it out. You're going to have to be loud. What do you think his cousin is? Crocodile. All right, I got 4 in the back that are participating. I appreciate that very much. No, I'm kidding. All right, yeah, so we got a crocodile next. But before, everybody say goodbye to Wally. Big wave to Wally. Are we going to get one more wave out of you? He's like not impressed. All right, big round of applause for Mr. Wally the alligator, the American alligator. So a lot of my show is based around Florida native wildlife. I grew up here in Florida, been around animals my entire life. The next guy we're going to bring out, again, is the cousin. And interestingly enough, we are the only place in the world. This guy is not as sweet as my alligator, so we're going to do this quickly. Thank you very much. Okay, big boy. Okay. Hey. We're the only place in the world. The only place in the world. And think about this. We have 2 species of alligators, the American alligator and the Chinese alligator. We have 27 species of crocodiles. Florida is the only place in the world. Now I'll get close with this one so you guys can see on camera. There you go. Look at that beautiful thing right there. So we're the only place in the world that has both alligators and crocodiles living in the same area. We have our American alligators with 2 million plus, remember that. And then we have our American crocodiles. Well, the crocodiles are a little bit different. Most of you probably have never seen a crocodile here in Florida. We only have about 2,500 of those left. But guess what? In 2011, those guys were recently, like I said, 2011, not too long ago, they were taken off the endangered species list. So how about a big round of applause for the American crocodile? Yeah. We're bringing the numbers back. Bringing them back. Now we have 2 true saltwater crocodiles. The one, if anybody grew up with Steve Irwin, you saw Steve Irwin messing with a saltwater crocodile. That is the name of the species over in Australia. Then we have our American crocodile. That is the second true saltwater crocodile. They have little glands at the bottom of their mouth. They're able to excrete salt. They can eat salty things. They can live in salt water. Even though we only have 2,500 here in Florida, 2,500 plus, give or take, they do span straight across to Jamaica. They go down south to South America, Costa Rica. They're actually overpopulated. So I don't think we're in danger of ever losing the species off the plane of existence. But here in Florida, only 2,500. But guess what they like? A nice, quiet beach. Guess what we don't have here in Florida? Nice, quiet beaches. That's right. We all like to go to the beach, right? Yeah. So these guys have been shoved all the way to the southern tip of Florida. And another thing is, unlike the alligator, his cousin, the alligator is very cold tolerant. The American crocodile, not cold tolerant at all. You could find them as far north as where we're at right here. It's a very rare sight, but if you want to see these guys, you got to go all the way down into the Keys, into the mangroves, where it is quiet and the waters stay warmer. The largest population we actually have is actually at Turkey Point, which is a power plant, and that's because the water constantly stays at a warmer temperature, so the largest population has been pushed all the way down south due to habitat destruction and everything else, but the numbers are coming back. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. This is not an American crocodile. But it does use for a good prop. This is actually a Nile crocodile. These guys come from Africa, and believe it or not, you don't want me to come any closer than that? No? No? You scared? All right. So a little secret before I put this guy up. So the alligators themselves, second most powerful bite force in the entire animal kingdom. This Nile crocodile, as a full-grown adult, takes the cake at the very top. So he's number 1 with 5,000 pounds per square inch in that bite force. That means whatever gets stuck in an alligator or a crocodile's mouth is theirs till they decide to let it go or until they take it and remove it altogether. How about a big round of applause for the crocodile, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I'd let this guy wave, but he'll probably reach around and grab me right in my face. All right. We're going to switch paces here. Hey, easy, easy there, Tiger. I'm trying to keep the rest of my fingers. There we go. All right. Let me see how we're doing on time here. All right, we got a couple more minutes. All right, so what we're going to bring out next is another species that we do find here in Florida. They are technically native to Florida. We don't see them often. We see them more in North Florida than anywhere else. However, we do have similar species here in Florida and South Florida that you guys have probably seen if you go fishing, if you go in the Everglades, if you're out on the res, especially big cypress and mackerel, you're going to see a lot of these guys. Not this particular species, but his cousins. Oh, big boy. Oh. Anybody want to take a guess on what this is? Snapping turtle. We got that right there. But this is the biggest of all the snapping turtles. As a matter of fact, this is the largest freshwater turtle that we have here in the United States. Most of these guys are found in Louisiana, but we do find these guys up north in the cooler waters. We have 3 species of snapping turtle here in Florida. We have the common snapper, we have the Florida snapper, and we have these big guys right here. Now, our common and Florida snappers are going to be about this size. This will be full grown for them. This guy can get up to 250 pounds. He will be about the size of 2 coffee tables put together. Big, huge, with a head the size of a basketball. Now, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm speaking from personal experience, I myself would rather be bit by an alligator than to be bit by one of these guys. I'll show you why here on camera. If you look at the big screens, you're going to open that little mouth today? No? I don't want to put my fingers too close. Camera guy, put your fingers close so he opens his mouth for me. I'm already missing one. You're not going to open your mouth today? Huh? Can we get a little bit? Can we get a little bit? little on top. There we go. All right, so if you look at that, it's kind of like keratin, almost like our fingernails, but it's a beak, no teeth, straight beak. But if you look inside that mouth, it's like a pair of scissors. So there's about 600 to 700 pounds of pressure in these jaws right here. And the interesting part is if your finger goes in, it's staying in there. It's a very quick cut. It's like a pair of scissors. It's very surgical. Unlike the alligator that's brute force. Let me see if I can get him to open up one more time without biting me in the finger here, because I want to show you the more interesting thing. If you look in the center of that mouth, I'm going to try and get it. You'll see that big mess. It looks like there's mud inside the mouth. Now what he could do is he can actually open that section, and what comes out is pretty interesting. Our Florida turtles, the Florida snapping and the common snapping turtle don't have it. When he opens his mouth, he can open a little area, and guess what comes out? A little lure. So these guys will actually be at the bottom, usually of running rivers, and or they could be in estuaries, ponds, the whole 9 yards, but they'll go straight to the bottom. They only come up for air every once in a while. The females will come on land to nest, and that's about it, much like a sea turtle. But these guys go down, they'll wedge themselves in between a rock, in between some logs, a downed tree. They open that mouth. They're not avid hunters, but they're perfectly patient. So what they'll do is they'll open that mouth, they get their lure out, looks exactly like a little bloodworm or an earthworm, just like we would fish with. This guy goes fishing. That's how he catches his food. So he'll sit there with his mouth wide open, he'll wiggle that tongue around, and an unsuspecting fish comes by, comes down, swims by to get that little worm, and guess what happens after that, ladies and gentlemen? Turtle got himself a free meal. So they've developed a good technique, just like we have, to feed themselves. They go fishing. And they sit there patiently. Remember, they don't call it catching, they call it fishing. So he's got to sit there and be patient, wait for a fish to come by, and then he gets to chomp that meal. All right, big round of applause for the alligator snapping turtle, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that, they like you, pal. All right, let me put you up. All right, so I'm going to switch it real quick. We're going to go to a whole nother place. This is going to be way out of Florida, and we're going to do something cute and fuzzy, but we're also going to talk about something here, because these guys are critically endangered. Can I get a aww? Yeah, I got the women's. We're tugging on the heartstring. All right. So this is Bimini. Bimini is a rough lemur. Now there are 101 species of lemur. She's probably going to be mean to me right now. Come on, no biting, no biting. I love you. Come on, you could just come out and play. Come out and play. All right, so Bimini is a red rough lemur. Come here. I can't let you go because you're going to attack people. She is critically endangered, and guess what? All 101 species are also critically endangered, and every single one of those species, don't take my mic today, every single one of those species live in Madagascar. That's the only place they're found. Interestingly enough, they are a part of the primate family. So we have great apes, we have primates, and then we have prosimians. Prosimians would be where the lemurs are. So out of 101 species, every single one being critically damaged or endangered, and every single one of them being from Madagascar, which is pretty interesting. You can't find them anywhere else in the world, and Madagascar is not a very big place. And due to habitat destruction as well as poaching, obviously there's a beautiful coat on this animal, and some of the natives over there will eat them for food, which is perfectly acceptable, but it's the poaching for the furs and poaching for the skulls and everything else, that's what becomes a problem. But most of all, habitat destruction. Over there in Madagascar, not a lot of space. Over and over again, bad things happen. So within the next 10 years, I would say out of that 101 species of critically endangered lemurs, we probably won't have very many left. Maybe 75, maybe 50, somewhere around there. There's no way to tell. But one thing I can tell you for sure is that Madagascar is not getting any better. So I tell you this to tell you the next thing, which is basically, I know you guys have probably seen commercials before, Sarah McLachlan singing sad songs. You see animals out there all depressed, shaky, and all that stuff. They want your money. That's a good way to help out. However, there is a better way to help out some of these animals that are critically endangered. I myself will reproduce these guys. We have them at zoos. We try and keep the bloodline strong, but there's another way to do it. When you see those commercials out there, especially for the Wildlife World Federation, you'll see a tiger, something cute. They want to give you your money. Not a lot of your money is going to go to that animal. Not a lot of money is going to go to saving that animal. What happens is we as people can help these guys out. The easiest way to do that is to start right here in our own homes. So what we do is we take care of the area surrounding us. We take care of our Everglades. We save the rocks. We save the water. We save the trees. We save our native species. We save everything that we have here, and that's the best way to battle critically endangered animals. More and more every single day, animals are going extinct. We want to see that turn around. So the best way to do that starts with us, protecting the environment around us. Now I'm going to put Bimini up because she gets a little too excited. She's only got one eye. She's my one-eyed wonder, my little pirate. And she's not used to be around a bunch of people, but she did very good today, so I want you guys to give her a big round of applause. You're my sweet little girl. Yes, you are. My sweet little munchkin, and we're going to pop her right in the box. I got one last thing for you guys, and then we're going to get to what I know everybody is waiting for, which is the giant that is about to be coming next. And that's going to be with Billy Walker. But the next thing that I'm going to show you is something pretty cool. We have a problem here with invasive species. Now, if you live out on the tribe, in Big Cypress, Immokalee, if you live in Clewiston, if you live down south in Homestead, pretty much if you live anywhere here in Florida, you're going to see invasive species. Green iguanas, you're going to see pythons out there, all kinds of stuff that doesn't belong here in Florida. Now, this guy is not a green iguana, but he's an iguana. Come on, Debo. That's right, his name is Debo. All right, I'm going to set him down right here, and he's going to finish the show. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you for having me. All right. You got it, Debo? Debo is a rhino iguana, so I would love to bring out a green iguana out here so I can explain a little bit more about the invasive species we have here in Florida, but laws are changing. I can no longer bring out a little green iguana and show you guys. So this is the next best thing. And it also goes back into what we talked about with this lemur over here. This is a critically endangered species as well. These guys are rhino iguanas. They're endemic to the Caribbean islands, Hispaniola, Haiti, Dominican Republic. That's where these guys are found, but the numbers are getting less and less. Luckily enough, we can still have these guys. They do make a pretty good pet. He's like a puppy dog. Yes, you are, big boy. You're like a little puppy dog, and I love him to death. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to leave you with this. And it's a very important message. A lot of us like pets. We have dogs. We have cats. Some of us, like me, are a little bit weirder. We have lemurs and alligators and crocodiles and venomous snakes and all kinds of weird stuff. And then I have Debo over here, and she's ready to do a powwow dance over there. But what we're going to be doing here is basically letting you guys know, no matter what you guys get, no matter what pets you ever decide to get, goldfish, cat, dog, lizards, snakes, always do your research. That's the best thing that I can leave you with. And the reason being is that the more research you do, the more you know what you're getting yourself into. So if you walk into a pet store, this is what happened with the big snakes. This is what happened with iguanas. This is what happened with things like this. People would go into a store, they'd see a little tiny snake, a little tiny lizard, something small. They thought it was cute. They thought it was going to be awesome. They thought it was going to be a great experience. 5 years later, they have a big 10-foot snake. They have a huge iguana that may not be like him. These guys can be extremely aggressive, and I promise you the other end of that bite is not a pretty bite. So what usually ends up happening is people will get afraid. After they get the animal, it gets too big, it gets too aggressive. So what they'll do is they'll take it and they'll toss it out. Here in Florida, are you coming up? What do you want? You want some food, bud? I'm going to give you some food afterwards. So what they'll do is they'll toss these guys out in Florida. Unfortunately enough, we have tropical weather here. Our cold fronts last for about 30 to 40 minutes. So we're constantly putting a sweater on, taking a sweater off, putting a sweater on, taking a sweater off. So here in Florida, it's perfect tropical weather for all these reptiles to thrive. That's why you got to do your research. You got to know what you're getting yourselves into, and then always keep your pets, keep an eye on those guys, keep them in their enclosures, make sure they're all good to go. And we're going to end there, and then we're going to bring out Mr. James Holt and Mr. Billy Walker to do what I know you guys are all waiting for. But real quick, let's give a big hand to Debo. The rhino iguana, good boy, that's a good boy. And now, the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to give a huge round of applause for Billy and James for doing what they're about to do. Go ahead and ring it up, guys. You guys are going to enjoy this. Now, I don't know where anybody is, so I guess I'm going to improv here for a couple of minutes. I don't know any good jokes. All my jokes are terrible. Did everybody run away from me? Is James even in the building? Do we have an alligator? Can you guys check behind the bleachers? It's like 10 feet. You can't miss it, I promise. Does it run around somewhere? Oh, I think I got somebody in the background over here. Mr. Billy Walker. Come on over here, big guy. Come
Ladies
on
and
over
gentlemen,
here. There he is. I don't know where he is, but he's here
we
somewhere.
got caught up back here.
Are you set?
Alligator difficulties. Oh, here we go.
Oh, boy. All right, I'm going to hand it over. Big round of applause. Billy Walker and James Holt. Oh, come on. You guys can do better than that. You guys want to see an alligator show? Billy's putting his life on the line for this one. Wait till you see what comes out. James, take it over.
All right. Are you guys ready for some alligator wrestling? Oh, come on. It's Saturday, man. You guys ready for some gator wrestling? All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are about to see a 10-foot wild alligator. Woo, all right. This guy was caught probably within the last few days. As I said earlier, we're getting ready for our freestyle alligator wrestling competition, and this is one of the gators that was brought in for the competition. He is not friendly, but we got to get this tape off and let Billy get his mind right. Yeah, you got it? All right. He still has the rope on him that we caught him with. We might have to double team this one. Are you guys ready? Woo! All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to show you wild alligator wrestling. Alligator wrestling started as a one-man capture technique. Whew. Billy's been doing this a long time. Probably about 30 years or more. He said, whoa, goodness gracious, give him some love, ladies and gentlemen. Billy, you want to say something? Yeah. All right.
Look like my ex. Nah, playing. Well, all them teeth. No, just kidding. I'd like to tell you how it started with the Seminoles and Miccosukees. We all lived in Chiquis. It means it's contained of, we used to live in villages and camps contained of Chiquis. Chiquis, it means a home or a house or a dwelling. But we'll build a cooking hut in the center of the camp. Sleeping huts are built around a cooking hut because the water goes up and down here in Florida. A lot of people would live in 4 or 5 different camps per year a long time ago. They would follow the game. They would have 4 generations of family that would stay in the camp. Big great-grandpa, grandpa, dad, and son. Great-grandma, grandma, mom, and daughter. Younger generation of men will clean the vegetation away from the camp because he can see the predators coming to the camp. He can get to the predators before it gets to his family. they would burn a fire, but mosquitoes are attracted to heat, but they don't like smoke. Smoke rotate on our camp, keep the mosquitoes away. And the younger generation of men will ride a dugout canoe. It's called poling. They ride a dugout canoe and go across the Everglades. They see an alligator, they capture that alligator and work that alligator and capture him alive. Turn them over, put them on their dugout canoes, take them to the camp, and put them into a pit made out of palm trees. That younger generation of men will go off to hunt for 4 or 5 days. Whatever they killed, they smoked the meat, made it into a jerky, and brought it back, maybe like a deer or other game. But while they was gone, that elder would kill that gator for what they needed to eat it. We didn't eat a lot of gator meat a long time ago, but they would. And they would kill that gator for what they needed to eat it. But they also get the gator hides and deer hides right to the coastal areas to the settlers and trade for rick-rack, beads, gunpowder, and other materials. Was passed out from my grandpa to me what the settler had said when they went by the Indian village when they seen the Indian man working the alligator. It looked like the Indian man was wrestling the alligator, which he wasn't. He was getting ready to catch it for food. But what changed our world and it changed our life from what the breathmaker had gave us, our way of life, is when that tourist threw money at us. Instead of us going out to hunt for 4 or 5 days, we went to the store and provided for our family the same day. It was a way of income. It's how we started making money. Arts and craft, beads, and alligator shows. We do have clans. It's otter, bear, deer, panther, bird, snake, big town, and wind. We used to ask the alligator clan for permission to eat the alligator. No more gator clan now, down here, no more. They all got captured. Most of them went on the Trail of Tears in Oklahoma. But what we have down here is the snake clan. So we asked the snake clan for permission to mess with the alligator. By using the snake clan, I learned how to adapt into the road to make money. But I can forget who I am, getting money from the casino. But I don't. I believe on holding my roots and who we are. Grandpa told me, hold on to your roots. Without your roots, you'll blow away. You're nobody. He's right. So I can just get a check, forget who I am, but I don't. I wrestle alligators. That's my roots and how we started making income to what we have now, the Seminole Tribe of Florida. So I'm going to go ahead and work this alligator. He's a big one. I think I met one like that last night. No, I'm playing.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, give a hand to Billy. Billy's going to move in on this alligator. He's going to use that stick as an extension of his hand. You hear them jaws slam shut. About 2,000 pounds per square inch biting pressure. Oh. You see these alligators, they defend a circle. They use their body like a broom in a dustpan. He sweeps towards his mouth, trying to grab Billy. These alligators are about 80%. Whoa! Wow, you see the power in that alligator turn on a dime. So fast, so explosive. So Billy's using the top of the jaw there, testing the reflexes, trying to see how much energy he's still putting out. What we found is if we got these alligators tired enough, because they're 80% muscle, the lactic acid buildup wears them down pretty quickly if you work them, but they only stay tired for a little while. So in that window, whenever they get tired, is when we use that opportunity to use the skills of either quick catching, getting on his back, or a frontal catch. Both catches are dangerous. So Billy can do either. He's very well equipped to the frontals or quick catches. Usually it depends on the gator's size and also the temperament. So Billy's gonna figure this one out. He's gonna get really close, staying right out of the danger zone, working that gator in that tight circle. You see this gator's got a lot of energy. It's got a big set of jaws. Whoo, man, he's still turning and burning, Billy. Be careful. You guys ever heard the whole thing, if you guys got if an alligator chases you, you run in a zigzag? Well, that's not true. If an alligator chases you, you just have to trip the person next to you. Oh, my goodness. That sounds scary, Billy. I think he's setting it up right here. I think Billy's going to show you. Oh, my goodness. That thing's scary when he turns around. Well, Billy's going to show you he's getting ready for the 49 tonight. Something called the Everglades Kiss. Is there a 49 night? Anybody know? I don't think so. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. The Everglades Kiss. All right. Oh, man, this guy's still ready, Billy. Billy using that stick as an extension of his hand to get the reactions, to test the reflexes. This alligator still got a lot of strength, a lot of power. The jaws are still working very well. Now he's setting you up, Billy. Billy been doing this a long time, like I said, so he's seen a lot of alligators, so he's going to take his time. Can't make a mistake, can't rush. Oh my goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen. He just stuck his arm inside those jaws. That's a little bit of that competition wrestling right there. Billy will be competing next weekend at the Freestyle Alligator Wrestling Competition in Brighton at Field Day. So maybe he's just tuning up, getting ready. There he is. Still hot. Man. He's setting you up, Billy. These alligators will set you up sometimes. This is a big one. He's been around for a while, so this ain't his first rodeo, it looks like. You see that tail sweeping high. I think Billy's trying to set him up for that jump rope, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do it on this one. Going in under the jaws. This is a frontal catch. Grabbing the jaws, trying to see if he'll death row. He's going to test the reflexes. Going in for that frontal catch. Nope. He said nope. Give him a hand, guys. Give the alligator a hand. It's a big bull alligator right here. We wanted to bring something big for you guys, to give you guys one heck of a show. Billy's probably rethinking that now. Jump rope. All right. Here he goes. Oh! Hey! Oh! One more. Everglades jump rope. There you go. Billy gonna wind this gator up. Test the jaws. Still a lot of strength in this alligator, as you can see. Man, them jaws are still working. Going back in for the frontal. I'm going to try it one more time, see if we can get around him. If he gets on his back, make some noise. There you go. Frontal catch. Woo. He said, woo. Give him a woo. Give him one, guys. Woo. Yeah, yeah. There you go, Billy. Alligator wrestlers feed off the crowd, that's for sure. The more noise you make, the stupider we get. Where you want it? Tell? Okay. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, he wants to get a countdown. We're going to go 3, 2, 1, and then he's going to show you that big, ugly smile. Are you guys ready? Okay, Billy, they're ready. Tell me when you want to go. You ready? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe we still do that. All right. 30 years. All right. He's going to open those jaws. Going to grab a loose portion of the skin on the bottom. Hold the top jaw. 80 teeth in that mouth. All designed for ripping and tearing. They don't chew their food. They bite chunks off and swallow it whole. In the back of that mouth, whoa, that's the real tricky part, ladies and gentlemen. You see him being super careful handling the jaws. That's where a lot of mistakes can go wrong. You see Billy taking his time. A true veteran knows exactly where to put his hands. Florida smile on this side. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to go and show you what is known as a standing bulldog, old school style. In trail, they made this famous, a gentleman by the name of Bo Jim, Miccosukee Tribe, one of the great alligator wrestlers from out there down in the swamps. They do there on the big gators. Sometimes you got to stand up to give yourself more room. He's going to do something called a standing bulldog, old school. Give himself more room. He's going to use his chin and chest, free up his hands, bulldog. Tie the jaws. All right, caught and tied alligator. Now this is where you put them back in your canoe, take them back to the camp. You gonna do it? All right, here he goes. He's going Sleeping Beauty one time, old school. Oh, these alligators are strong. This gator is strong. Try it one more time. This gator's got a big set of jaws on him. Strong, thick neck there. Those big jowls on the side, back of his neck there. He's going to try again. He's going one more time. Going one more time. He's going to go chest to chest, straighten him out. This is old school, ladies and gentlemen. This is something they would do back in Musa Isles at the old villages. They would put the gators to sleep. Everybody thought we were putting them to sleep. This would be known as calling in the rain. The indentions on the back would cause the scoots to lay indentions in the sand. It would look like the rain cloud, so if it rains, it's Billy's fault. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Walker, Seminole Alligator Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank y'all very much. Appreciate it.
All right, I think that's the show. That's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for Billy Walker. Make some noise for the Alligator, Justin Igualada, all the stomp dancing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure doing the show for you. We have one more day of Tribal Fair. Please hang out. Go see all the vendors. Go see the food booths. What? All right, I'm going to hand it back over to somebody. Take it away. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 12. There is another show. We have a special presentation, a retirement show for our brother Everett Osceola.
Say something real quick. Hey, let me get y'all's attention real quick. We got a guest. His name is Thomas Storm Jr. He stopped wrestling Gators for the Seminole Tribe back in 2000. I had picked it up in 2006. It was about none of our people was trying to pick it up no more. I seen a non-Indian wrestling an alligator. Tourists came up to him and said, "Why isn't the Indian wrestling alligator?" They said, that guy, he said, "Because all the Indians are drinking and spending money." I got upset. I started working that day doing deep water at the old Oakley Village, diving in and catching gators in the water. But this is Thomas Storm. I'm glad you're here. He's retired. We have some Seminole Nation tribal members from Oklahoma. Mr. Tiger, Palmer, Assistant Chief right here, guys. We got special company down here. Jake Tiger. They're going to do a photo real quick before we move it. I told them they can go ahead and take it back to Oklahoma if they want it. Y'all gonna have, whoever's from there gonna have alligators up there.